What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Ghost. I know it's been a minute since I dropped some videos, but I'm making this video today to speak on um, surviving a lease purchase. I've been on a hiatus for a while, getting me right, but I thought I'd drop a three-part video. And just looking back on when I did the lease purchase from Schneiders, I figured I'll drop a video to help anyone survive a lease purchase, or anyone that's thinking about doing a lease purchase. How do be successful in it? Because there's a lot of people that do lease purchases and they do well. There's also a lot of people that do lease purchases that fail and just make horrible reviews on it. I did one, wasn't that bad. I actually enjoyed it a whole lot, but as you all know, my personal life got the best of me. So I put together a three-part video to help anyone that's thinking about getting into doing a lease purchase. Just some tools to help you out. It could probably help you if you finance the truck too, but this is geared more towards a lease purchase. So, alright, let's dive into it. First part of this, you want to look at your home. It all starts with a budget. You want to look at your home debt to income to debt ratio, which that means how much money it costs you to survive, to live at home. Basically, if you live at home, if you're married, single, whatever, you want to look at your income, your debt to income ratio, because that whatever your home debt is going to play a major part in the success that you have doing a lease purchase. If you have a whole lot of debt and not enough income, doing a lease purchase, it might not work in your favor, because trucks, when they break down, and you want to have that cushion. If you don't have a cushion at home, running a truck, you ain't gonna have a cushion either. If you do, it's gonna be really, 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 really hard. So you want to set up a home budget for yourself. You want to put all your bills together. If you got to make an Excel spreadsheet, do that. And you want to see how much it costs for rent or mortgage, all your utilities, your gas for your car note, your insurance for the car. You want to put all that down on paper first, and you want to see how much it totals out to. And that's including food too, because it costs money to eat, whether it's out on the road or at home, or feeding your kids, feeding yourself, feeding your wife, girlfriend, whatever. It costs money to do all that. So you want to put all that down on paper, so you see, like, okay, for example, you have $4,000 a month in bills. So that's something you want to look at. Your bills alone are $4,000. Divide that by 4. That's how much money you gotta make per week to keep your household afloat. And let's see. If you're going into it, a lease purchase, and say if you decide to go brand new, of course your truck's gonna have a warranty. What if you decide to do a lease with a used truck with a high miles on it? Maybe you say it has like 300,000 miles. Well, in 200,000 miles, 9 times out of 10, that warranty is going to expire. So now you're going to be coming out of pocket to fix that truck. So that's something you want to look at too. So when you buy an older truck, or say you lease the older truck, or you lease brand new. You lease brand new, you're gonna have that full 5-6 year warranty. If you don't, then you're gonna have whatever warranty's left on that truck. So that's stuff that you want to think about too. But you still got to go back to being at home and think about home. get home budget right, it'll help out when it comes to this truck budget. Uh, you want to have some money saved too going into a lease purchase. I would recommend 2,500. At least 2,500 bucks. Cause I mean, you never know what could happen once you get the truck and blah blah blah. Now, in some cases, you could be, you can go in it with $0. But if you do go in it with $0, make sure that company offers some type of, incentive, like a sign-on bonus or something like that, something to help you out, just in case you have a situation that the truck breaks down, or you need to get something for the truck. You got that cushion. You have some type of cushion to help you out, because you never know. It's trucking. It's unpredictable. Also, timing. When you decide to do a lease purchase, timing makes a huge difference too. You don't want to do a lease purchase going into the winter time, and then you get hit by snow, ice, and rain, and road closures, and just inclement weather, because it could bankrupt you. So I mean, the best times I would say would be spring and summer. Fall, you're getting into that crazy weather, really crazy weather, and freight also slows down. After the holidays and the beginning of the year, so that's something to think about too. Um, so you want to look at the seasons, and timing makes a huge, it could make or break you. Just like not having a home budget set up could make or break you. Um, Also, you want to look at, companies that give you freedom. Companies that, I would prefer a company that I could dispatch myself. You could go with a dispatcher, but me, if I'm going to do one, I'm going to dispatch myself. I can't rely on a dispatcher. To me, that's like, having a dispatcher is like having somebody that's still picking your fate. Whether you're going to have a good week or a bad week, it's up to this person and whatever they're going through in life. If they're having a good week, you're going to have a good week. They're having a bad week, they're going to make your life a living hell. And I mean, vice versa. You piss them off, you can kiss your loads and stuff goodbye. You're going to sit. So, I would go with, a company that you can self-dispatch, or you just have freedom. So, I mean, that's up to you to go out and do that. I guess research on those type of companies. But to me, I've doing it firsthand experience. I'm happy I went with Choice, because I had the choice to dispatch myself, and the only time I shut myself down was when I needed to go home or blah blah blah. So that's something to really think about. Because, I mean, I hear a lot of, negative, like, oh, don't do a lease purchase, don't do this, don't do that. But, I mean, I've done it firsthand, and I enjoyed it. I would do one again. And it's like, I'm not tripping. Whether I'm financing or leasing, it ain't that bad. And it's 100% tax write-off. So that's always good, too. But the first thing you want to look at, like I said before, I can't express this enough. Whether you're leasing or even going owner up, you want to look at your debt to income at home. You don't want a whole bunch of bills at home, because it's going to bankrupt you when it comes. You're going to be basically like stressed out trying to make these truck notes and make sure all your loads add up, make sure you have enough money to, feed home. So you want to look at that. If you got to cut down stuff, cut it down, because you don't want home stressing you out while you're stressing out over running this truck. So that's something to really think about. I mean, I can't express that enough. Also, something else that you really would, I guess, think about when it comes your debt and home and all this other stuff is the pay for leasing. I mean, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. When I was on it, the most I could make was between 0 and 1,800 a week. Yeah, every now and then I would hit like 25, 2,600, but most of the time it was between 0 and 1,800. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, cause I mean, I'm not gonna blow smoke up your ass and tell you, oh, you gonna get out there and make 2,500 a week, leasing and doing. Nah, I mean, you might, if you have a really really good week and everything goes as planned, but expect to make between 0 and 1,800. I was just talking to someone a few days ago about that, and they were asking me like, oh, well, why is it so low and this and that? Because for one, you have a high truck note. Truck note's gonna be probably between $2,000 and $3,000 a week. I mean a month. So that's about what, between 500 and 800 a week just for the truck note. So that's something to think about too. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, why would you do that if you can make about the same being a company driver? Well, the difference is you don't have somebody on your back telling you what, you gotta do when you're leasing, depending on the type of lease. I mean, you don't have, that authority that's just like, oh, today I'm gonna dictate your paycheck. When it comes to like company versus being a company driver versus, a lease op or owner op, lease purchase or whatever. Because I mean, when you really think about it, owner operator and when you're leasing a truck, if you look at the definition of an owner operator, it's basically what a lease purchase person or a lease person is doing. You own the company that you operate. I mean, it's definition. But there's a lot of drivers out here that'll argue with you until kingdom come. That oh no, it's this and oh it's that. But when you really look at the definition of it, that's what it is. So yeah, this is the first video. My second video, I'm gonna get more into detail about the steps that I took to become either an owner op or to leasing a truck. I mean, it's really, you can do it, these steps with basically the same concept, and you'll come out on top and less stressed. So this is part one of my video on surviving a lease purchase. I hope you guys got some good information out of it. Stay tuned for part two. It's your boy Ghost. I'm about to sign out.